Hey, hi and welcome. I am Katerina, one of the founders and co-creators of Really Simply You. I wanted to come and talk a little bit about inner work and what it looks like and what people think it is and possibly what it isn't as well. And I'm going to keep it really, really short. Inner work is looking at the parts of you that get triggered, that maybe are not 100% in true alignment with your joy, your happiness, and your desire, which also may be part of the reason you're not materializing the things that you desire. It may be part of the reason you're having challenges or difficulties in certain areas of your life. Now, when you're looking in at certain parts of you, people often think that they can go to someone else and a magic wand is waved and it will all go away. Now, this does happen a lot, okay, especially with the people that I've worked with over the years. I've seen some tremendous things happen in a session. But that session is simply what ignites and clears and creates a clear or a blank slate, let's call it, so that you can then create the foundations on something solid rather than something that may have been, a bit fragile from before. So you're constantly then building up from that slate after the session. It's not that you just have a session and then do nothing and then all is good and it changes. I mean, in some instances that does happen, okay, but this is about doing the healing, transforming the beliefs, reconnecting with the parts of you that can come into your power, that allow you to acknowledge the gift of you, for you to then build on that. If you choose to do nothing, let's say in the worst case scenario, you will remain at the point of that healing, that you'll have that, you may have some happiness and joy and ease, and that may be all that you desire, which also is absolutely fine. But those healing sessions and transforming the limiting beliefs into empowering beliefs are stepping stones to building the desired life, the desired outcome. So the reason why I chose to come on today is because people often look at bumps in the road, illnesses, niggles as a problem, as an issue, like, oh, there's something wrong with me. And it's not, it's simply just signals to say there's certain things that you haven't been looking at or addressing. Now, for those of you who know me, may be able to hear that there's something in my voice, which is exactly why I wanted to do this today. Okay, now this something that you can hear stemmed from suppression of speaking my truth in certain areas where I just didn't have the time to look at what was the best way to express it. Secondly, didn't express it until the point where my body was like, we're taking you out. So I've got a mild cough at the moment. Over the last few days, my voice has come in and out. So I've just come to sit here now, blank paper, pen, and I'm going to be doing some letter burning. Now, letter burning is an old and very ancient method of releasing energy and emotions. But what I did a few years ago, when I was on a deep inner journey, what I call the dark night of my soul, which was a really tough time, very turbulent, a lot was going on. I had 8 people die within 9 weeks. That either I was acquainted with or were close to me, including my grandfather, my mum's best friend, so people that mattered. And it got to the point around the 3rd or 4th, and I was like, hey, where's everyone checking out to? Like, it was becoming too much, it was overwhelming. And then shortly afterwards, I had a poisoning, and I had looked like acid had been thrown on my face. Some of you may remember that time. And I went on a big inner healing journey, outward healing. I had to heal my body, had to repair my liver, and that period is documented. It might even be here on the Instagram feed of Really Simply You. But somebody told me about letter burns and I followed them. And what I was finding is that I was just getting more and more angry with the acknowledgement of how bad people's behavior was and how I had tolerated such bad behavior in my life. So what was happening is I was getting more and more angry. And one day I sat in meditation and I connected with that divine, unconditional love energy. And I was like, there's something about this that I know can be really therapeutic and transform stuff instantly. Show me what that is. And in the silence and the space and the stillness, the awareness was, you need to acknowledge how this has been serving you, how these people have been serving you. So instantly I was shown through the creator the techniques that I had learned with theta healing. So I brought the theta healing technique into my letter burn experience, and I started acknowledging what these people were teaching me, what these lessons and experiences were teaching me. I was writing these letters to them as if I was speaking to them. And then creator said, sign it with, thank you for teaching me these lessons. I love you. And don't get me wrong, to some of those people, to say thank you was really difficult for me at that time. I was like, there's no way. And then I was like, yes, this is what I need to do as part of the healing. I need to thank them for showing up the way I needed them to, for me to learn these lessons to move forward. So then I wrote down, thank you for teaching me these lessons. And then I would sign my name in the way that I sign my name in a loving way. Okay, so I did that. I put it together, and then creator showed me to write at least 20 things that I was grateful for in my life. Okay, so I sat there and I wrote at least 20 things for each letter that I had done. And what that did, it transformed the energy of the people. It transformed the energy of my experience. So quite quickly, the effects of the poisoning were coming off my face. People couldn't, there was a bigger healing taking place. Yes, I was also using great products on my skin that helped to nurture and nourish it, but with the inner work at the same time, the inner and the outer together just created this most beautiful harmony. Okay, so when you do both, the outer work, like feeding your body with the goodness, and doing the inner work, okay, the two together create a rapid transformation. Okay, and that's exactly what happened for me. And that's what I teach when I teach theta healing, is how to get into the gift and power of you, of using all the tools that are available, not just ones through the theta healing technique, but bringing essences of the technique through all of these things that make you the gift of you, so that you can be empowered to live a life on your terms, so that you can be aligned with all parts of you to live on purpose. Okay, so that when you have these niggles like I have now, you've really got great tools. Like you can probably feel and see that emotionally I'm okay, I'm stable, I'm actually quite happy, but I know that there's things that I need to address and look at, which is what I'm going to do in my letter burn, because there's something very powerful for me in scribing. Yes, I could quite easily connect to the creator and ask the creator to show me this and release it. But there's also things that from a throat chakra basis need to be expressed. Now, I'm not going to express these to the people, places or spaces that I feel need to hear this. So that this is what I do. And I'm sharing all of this because often people idolize people like myself who are in a position of, doing healings and being healers. And actually, we're all just human beings on our own journey. And when we have the capacity to share our experience, it helps you on your journey to know, like, oh, okay, I've got a cold. I'm not terrible, right? I mean, look, I'm also going to keep it real with you. This is the first time in a very long time that I've been unwell, which is also a great thing because I know my body's really working for me. I've brought it to a place where it's very healthy. I haven't caught any common colds or flus in over maybe 7 or 8 years. And that for me is great. But just because my body's now, coming up with this chesty cough and this energy, I'm not upset or disappointed in my body. I'm acknowledging how great my body is serving me and how it's going, hey, dude, you need to take a minute and work on this stuff because it's in here. Okay? So when these things show up, please just do the inner work. Look at what parts of you need healing. Don't make it wrong. Don't judge it. Just have the awareness. Express it as it's needed to be expressed. You'll find the best way and right way for you, and then clear it through unconditional love. I've got loads of meditations on the YouTube channel. You can listen to any one of those that is in alignment with the theme that you're working for. I'm pretty sure there's something for everything. And of course, if it feels aligned for you, come and join our Level Up Lounge. For those of you who are theta healing practitioners, we also have the book club. Phenomenal, deep healings and transformations happen in both of those. And if you're not a theta healing practitioner yet, maybe come and have a look at any upcoming classes that we have to learn these tools. These are tools that you can implement in your life to empower you to live on purpose, to live with purpose, to live in harmony and connection with yourself, to not always be depending on someone else to find the solution for you. Okay, that you can create a collaborative network of gorgeous human beings and light beings from different realms as well, you know, to create the most desirable experience that you want to have. So thank you for listening to this video. I'm about to now go and do my letter burn and express and clear and cleanse that throat chakra so that I can share more of the gift that I am to remind you of the gift that you are. Thank you for listening. Have a grand and glorious continuation of wherever you may go and wherever you may be. But for now, with love and gratitude from me, take care.